Can you hear me now? Awesome. All right, let me fix this blur here. Come on, there we go. All right. Well, it's been quite a day. I'm in a different location, you can see. And so I am a bit out of sorts here. Okay, so you're going to have to really bear with me today. I'm going to do my best. We'll try to have some fun here. But you can see all my blue background is gone. And here I am. In our home studio, the one that Stephanie usually uses. Now her area is, her main desk is over here, and my camera I use here is on the side. So things are a little different. So please, please, please be patient with me today. I'm going to do the best I can, but it could be a little bit crazy here. Again, I started setting up like an hour ago, and just everything was kind of falling apart in the first place. And then I just kept hitting roadblocks and everything is out of place. So we're going to do the best we can. So, hi, everyone. This is Ken here at the Stamps of Life in Southern California. This is Take Two Tuesday. I think my mic is working. You guys can hear me. Can somebody tell me yes, we can hear you? Yeah, I see. So I did see some yes. So let me know. I have all kinds of things to update you with. The very, very best news is Stephanie's dad did get to come home last night. Oh, voice cutting in and out. Oh boy, bummer. Does anybody else have that? Voice cutting in and out. Carmen says my voice is cutting in and out, but my sound shows it's all correct. Anybody else having a problem with my sound? Cutting in and out. Let me know. Let me know if that is a problem. I'll just continue on. Hopefully, maybe that's just one person. Sounds good to me. Okay, great. Let's keep going. Let's go. Voice sounds good here. Okay, maybe that's just the one exception. So if you are having a sound problem, maybe just log out and then log back in. That might get you fixed. Some of the time it works, just simple things like that. Like yesterday, last night, doing HSN stuff, we had one thing that was not working. And it was simply we had to close a phone line and call back in and reopen it, and everything got better. So sometimes that's just how things happen. Try the simplest things whenever you have electronic problems. And sometimes I forget to do this, but try to unplug things. What else? Unplug things, restart things. Some of the time it just magically fixes things. I don't know how that works, but it does happen occasionally. Okay, so here we are, Take Two Tuesday. Again, Ken here in Southern California. We are going to, what we do is some of the time what we do every week, weekly here on Take Two Tuesday, we go back in time and look at some items from the Stamps of Life from the past. Today, I have a couple die sets. One kind of that you can use as a folded if you want, or it could be used as a to decorate the front of a card. Lots of different ways you can use this one. So I'm going to show you that die set. And then we do have an actual card that I'm going to put together. Let's see what else. So yeah, again, Stephanie's dad did make it home. He got out of the hospital last night. Awesome. So all of you who are praying for us and for him, thank you so much. And so God was good and answered our prayers. Got him. He's healthy, at least healthy enough to get out of the hospital. I know he wanted to get out of there. So I think he's at home resting, and I'm sure he'll be getting lots of extra attention and probably some doctor visits and that kind of stuff. But that was really good news. So we're thankful for that. So besides the bakery bears are not new, Debbie. Bakery bears were on the website from before. I'm going to show you guys that real quick too on the HSN website, because it is kind of weird. You would think they would put all the brand new items at the very top, but that's not how they do it. So I'll show you how we can fix that. Now I tried to do that on, why is it doing that? Oh, hang on, I'm going to turn off this light. I think it's too bright because I'm facing it. Let me turn off this light and see what happens. That's a little bit better. That light is just too bright for me because I'm too close to it. So yeah, I'll show you the HSN website, the new items that are on there. I tried to do that the other night. It didn't work exactly how I expected, but we'll give it a try again. And let's see what else. So I have tons of card samples to share with you. And, my icebreaker question, China. I see a lot of you are in the chat already. That is awesome. Thanks. I had to restart this, so I might have lost some of you earlier, so I'm sorry if that happened. but welcome everybody. Like Carmen's here, Joe, Shelby, upstairs, Hobby Room, Gloria, Sylvie, Deb, Joe, Ver. I saw you at the beginning there, Ver, Linda, awesome. Creating Blessings with Cheryl, great. Antoinette, awesome. Damari, welcome everybody. So I'm happy you are here. We're going to have some fun together today. So we'll look at those items I was talking about. Then at the end, we're going to do our good news segment. We're in the final chapter of Matthew, the book of Matthew, chapter 28. So we'll do a little devotion and then reading through there. And then as we wrap that up, if you want to start reading ahead, you can start reading Proverbs. And I'll pick out something next week from Proverbs chapter 1. So if you kind of want to have an idea of where we are, we'll find something in chapter 1. But then after that, we might skip around a little bit, or maybe skip a chapter or stay in a chapter a couple times. But we'll kind of read. And Proverbs has a lot of wisdom for all of us that will help us draw closer to God and live the best life. I think that's what Proverbs is meant to do, to help us to live the best life, life that God would want us to live. So we're going to do that. And let's see. So the new things that are going on. First, I want to mention that we do have a new Die Hard Club and Stamp Club shipment. So if you have not seen that, I just shipped it on Saturday morning. So that went out, and it is the Thoughtful Flowers. We have that stamp set there, and then you get the dies with it if you're in the Die Hard Club. So that is all. If you are a club member, I shipped these on Saturday. They are on their way to you. You get your idea card. That was all shipped on Saturday. It should be arriving really soon. If you want to join any of our clubs, you just go to the Stamps of Life website, and up on the top of the page, just click join the club. Doesn't mean you join the club right away, but gives you all the information for all the different clubs. So this one again is called the Die Hard Club. You get the stamps and dies together. And then if you just do Stamp Club, you would get these two items. Let's see. We're not going to worry about that one yet. So that is on the website. Oh, I have a couple samples here today. Now, when I show you my samples today, I'm going to be using a different table, so it's going to look a little bit different. But these ones here, I'll just show you right at the front camera here. So we have some ideas from the design team if you want to see the Thoughtful Flowers. Now, these are all on our website as well. You can find them. Lots of fun ideas with this one. A2 size cards mostly being used here, which is fun. But you could add these stamps and dies to a slimline card, a flip it possibly. There's lots of different ways you could use it. A big 5x7, maybe you could decorate with some of these stamps and dies. Lots of different ways you can use them. This is a real nice one with our windows. And then one final one. We have a whole lot more, but I just wanted to show you a few of these. So those are there today, okay? That is that one. I have received a couple of birthday cards. I have a birthday coming up tomorrow. I'm not trying to get gifts or anything like that, but I just wanted to say thanks for those who have sent me a couple of cards. Ruth Debbie sent me one last week, and then this one is from Gail. She's one of our good friends, and she sent a real nice note. So she gave me a shaker card. Happy birthday. So thanks, Gail. I appreciate that. I did get it. And then I got a fun one from Laura, and she made a slim line using the bus, and it says Raiders Party Bus. Woof, pretty cool. So thank you for those of you who have sent me birthday cards. Tomorrow, another year. It's just another year, right? I mean, I think I'll feel the same as I do today, but the number will just go up one more, which is kind of scary. It's starting to get high. Whenever we talk to the kids about numbers and ages, they're like, oh, wow, you're really old. I'm all, thanks a lot, but they can get away with it. So really old, but I'm getting up there. Let's see, what else? Oh, the icebreaker I almost missed. This is a good one. So a lot of you again are in the chat, but I want everybody to get involved. So everybody has to answer. And since we can't personally go out and meet you and ask you why you picked this or may answered this way, please comment. You won't get in trouble. Nobody will dislike you or more or less or anything like that. But the question is kind of funny because there could be different levels to this. But what is your guilty pleasure? Something you do even though it might not be that good for you. And some examples could be a special treat, something you like to eat. Maybe you're a video gamer and you spend all day playing games. Maybe you binge on TV shows, certain type of music that is not that great, but you enjoy it. maybe there's some special coffee or even an alcoholic drink. What is something that you consider a guilty pleasure? And I was thinking about this, and food always pops in my mind, and Mexican food for me, because you know what? When I get there and they start giving me those baskets of chips and salsa, I just start eating them like crazy. And I know it's not good for me, but I just love it. So I just keep eating it. And then my other one, which is kind of like that, we just went to Texas Roadhouse the other night, and they brought the rolls, and I hadn't had the rolls with the butter for so long, and I just kept eating them and eating them and eating them. So if they give me free food at a restaurant, I'm there, and that is definitely a guilty pleasure for me. I enjoy those chips, and I enjoy those warm Texas Roadhouse rolls with butter, and again, this stuff not good for me, but I love it. So you guys add what you think is your guilty pleasure, and then I'll read some of these. Yeah, see, Shelby's like me. She said chips and salsa. Yep. Hi, Ruth Debbie. There she is. Diane got her club shipment off, and so did Jill. Ruth says, don't look a day over 40. Yeah. Thanks, Ruth. That's nice. Let's see. So Frank and Sharon, they say chocolate. Yep, that would be one for me. Shelby was the chips and salsas. Damari says, I spend too much money on craft stuff. Yes. Sylvie says soft serve ice cream. Yep. Tori Reeves, coffee, drinks, and joy. So jump in if you haven't answered yet. What is that? Something that you do and maybe you think I shouldn't do this, so maybe it makes you feel a little bit guilty, but it's maybe not the end of the world. But let's see. Just a dark chocolate says upstairs hobby room. Amanda's chocolate, also soda, and spending on craft supplies. Reagan is ice cream. Ruth, corn dog at Disneyland. Wow, how many did you eat, Ruth? Let's see. Ice cream says Debbie. And stopping to eat out with anyone else. Yep. Zevia soda. I haven't heard of that one. Dark chocolate. Yes. Starbucks. Yes. There's a lot of Starbucks fans out there, but those coffees are expensive, right? Or if you get one of those frappuccinos, like I just look at the calories, I know that cannot be good for me. Okay, so that'll get us going. If you join us later and you want to answer any of the questions that we have in here, just put it down in the comments below. And we love to hear your comments later. So maybe you weren't able to join us live, but we want to hear from all of you. So down below, post in the comments. This is recorded, so you might watch it at a later time, and I hope you do. Add links to the things we talk about in here, different websites. I'll try to put that information in. Of course, the listings for the items that we'll be looking at. I will add that too. Okay, I think what else do I have? I do have, I wanted to show you the HSN. This might not new items are on HSN. So let me see if I can do this real quick. I know I've been spending a lot of time on this intro stuff lately, but we always have so much going on. So I'm going to try to share my screen with you and see if this works. It didn't work the other night, so I'm going to try to keep an eye on it. So here we go. This should be the HSN website. Now, we do have an affiliate link, and I will add that into the information down below. An affiliate link tracks how many of customers come through us. So if you use that link, it's great. I think they do give us a little bit of extra income from that, but that's not the important part. We want to know how many people that know about the Stamps of Life, or Stephanie or Ken, go to the HSN website. That's the biggest thing. So even if you don't buy anything, it's just good that you use that link. So I will add that in the comment section below, okay? So if you go onto the website, and again, remember how I was telling you things are not in order? So right here at the search on the top, just type in like Stamps of Life, and I'll do that here. Again, I might be off screen and out of screen and every once in a while because things are different here, but I'm going to try to do my best and make this fun, okay? So you type in Stamps of Life, and then, there's all the Stamps of Life items. Great. You think, awesome, cool. But none of those items are the new items that just were presented last night or today. So kind of weird, right? But what you do, see this little box right here? The sort by. It says featured. Just go ahead and click on newest. And it will show you the new items. And I think there's 5 of them. And I'll show you what comes up. So here we are, yes. So there's the cascading card. And you saw all of these if you watched Crafting Corner last week. The alphabet. There's the Easter egg, the graduation set, and the window. So those will all come up right there at the top. So that's the best thing to do. If you always want to see what's newest on HSN from the Stamps of Life, use that little sort box and click newest. It's kind of hidden a little bit. It just doesn't make sense. It seems like the new things would get posted right on the top. That's my opinion anyway. Okay, now this is the tricky part. I'm going to try to go back to me and see if this works. Okay, that works good. So let's get rid of that. Okay, we're on a roll now. This Thursday it just seems like the days keep going by fast, and when we have maybe I don't have that one. Oh, there it is. When we have an event like the HSN stuff, the week just blurs together and we're busy. Well, guess what? Thursday is the 6th. That means we're going to do a live release because we have new products that are officially released on the 7th on the Stamps of Life website. So they'll get posted on the 6th during Stephanie's Crafting Corner. So join us this week for the Crafting Corner, okay? That it'll be on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram and all that kind of stuff, all right? So I hope you can join us for that. That will be fun. Whoops, is that working? Yeah, it is working good. So that's Thursday night. So set yourself a reminder. I'll do a couple posts for it, but we'll have fun on Thursday night. Stephanie will demo some new items. We'll give away some gift certificates. That is Thursday night. Okay. And that is it for my rundown. We spent a long time there, but let's get going now. My first item is the Stamps of Life Big Word Hello die set. Let me get your information for that. It was originally released in August of 2022. So not quite 3 years ago. I don't know how this got mixed in with some other older stuff, but it did. Anyway, I found some samples. And it is 2 dies. And this is, again, another little tricky thing. Let me see if this is going to let me switch over to that. I'll show you on the website what you can see about this. Maybe not. I have to not as familiar with this setup again. So let me. No, we don't want to do that. Sorry, guys. Hang on there 1 second. Not that one. Present. Stop. Okay, here we go. I think I've got it. Maybe. Bear with me. No. Yep. All right. I think I went around the long way of this, but I think it's going to work. Okay. If you go on the website, if you haven't joined already, set up an account, you can get a $5. We don't care about that right now, but there it is. Big Word Hello die set. Okay. And it has a bunch of different card samples for us that you can look at, and they're all really nice. And I will show you a couple of the ideas, the things that I came up with using this. So you can see, you just put it on a card front. It does make a fold. It looks, I think that is a shaker there on the bottom. You can also make it into a shaker on an A2 card front. Lots of different colors. And this is one you can use throughout the year. So definitely you'd want to use this. Okay, so you see all that on the website. Awesome. Let's see. I'm going to save that until after I do the demo. We're going to do a St. Patrick's Day quiz today. And it looks pretty tough. It looks pretty tough. So you guys are going to have to really help me out. And there's like 20 plus questions. But if we're not getting at least 50% of them right, I'm just going to cut it off. So I will need your help. Okay. So hang in there when we get to the quiz right after we check out these dies. We're going to do that St. Patrick's Day quiz. It's only less than 2 weeks away, right, for St. Patrick's Day. So we will check that out. Now I'm going to try this. I'm going to switch cameras because I want to show you the samples that I have over here. I don't have my normal little table for samples. So I'm going to try to show you some samples. And I'm going to turn on a light back there, and I'm going to try to switch through cameras. So let's see how this goes, okay? This could be tricky. But we're going to give it a try. Okay, there's my main table. Great so far. Let me get this light on because it's a little dark over there. I think I need that one. All right, that should help us. And then let me switch over, get rid of that. Yeah, we're going to remove that one. Okay, woof. Looks bright on my camera, but on yours, maybe it looks okay, I hope. Good. Okay, let's head on over here. I'll show you the samples, and then I'll show you what I came with. Well, I have to squeeze in over here behind this desk where Stephanie works. And let's go ahead and move that a little bit. I hope you're still getting, I think I can see the chat. Everybody can hear me okay still? I moved around a lot, and I am over here. Double checking again. Somebody let me know if you can hear me. I can kind of see the screen over there. It looks like everything's good, and I can see sound, but I just want to double check. So please, someone let me know. Thank you. All right, my card samples. Oh, these were the HSN samples that Stephanie wanted me to share with you. So this is the Easter. Here's that cascading card that kind of pops up out. Fun one. And happy spring Easter. I think this comes with the Easter egg, so that's an option there. I wanted to show you some of these. All right, good. There's the Easter egg. Again, these all come together, so you get quite a lot in this collection on the HSN items. And here's the graduation card. So proud of you, it says. Hello, beautiful. This is the alphabet that's on there with the flowers. I know everybody loved this when Stephanie showed it on the Crafting Corner last week, and I know it was selling really well. So if you like that one, get that. And I think they're doing some kind of special, like $7.50 or something for everything you add to your basket today on HSN. There's that one. Might have to turn this just a little bit more. And a couple more. There's a couple more cascading cards. So here it is, added to the inside of a gatefold. This one's really awesome because you can use it on a lot of different style of cards. And here it looks like another gatefold. How do I open it? Ooh, it's got a little Velcro on there. And that pops up, and then boom. Pretty cool, right? Pretty cool. And we'll have one more from the HSN part, and then we'll move on to my stuff, the hello stuff. And one more cascading. And that is actually on the front of the card. And then inside you could add your sentiments for my friend. All right. So my die set that we're looking at today, from about 3 years ago. Some of you have this already, some of you don't. I think there's also a thanks version of this big word. I'm not sure if there's any other ones, but I know there is a thanks version as well. So hello, it says, and we might have seen these on the website, but it's kind of fun to see them one more time. Just on the front of an A2 card. And it comes with the shadow and also the main die to go with it. Very colorful, nice looking. There's like one of our scallop A2 size cards. And here's a shaker style right there. And you can also kind of use it as, well, this one is not a drop-in, but I'll show you an idea with that. This is just layered on top of a nice embossed card front. So you have all those samples. Now, what I wanted to do was, I'm going to, let's see if I can make this happen, because I don't want to move too much stuff around, because this is Stephanie's office and I don't want to break stuff. So let me see what I can do. We need where her machine is. So let's try that. It worked. Okay, so there's a machine that Stephanie uses. Don't tell her that I'm using her stuff, because I'll probably get in trouble. But she does know I'm here. I'm doing Crafting Corner, but I don't think she knows everything that's going to happen here. So that's going to be our secret, okay, guys? Don't let Stephanie know that I use her machine, because she's probably going to come here on Thursday and everything's going to be out of place, and I'm just going to play like, oh, I don't know what happened, you know? But it'll be all my fault because I'm going to move around all the stuff that she usually uses. Okay, so there's our dies, and we want to, I'm going to show you a couple things that I thought you could do with this one. Now, I had mentioned that this can be used, these dies can be used to make a fold-it. How could we do that? So let me show you. We saw how they work on a card front, pretty easy. But this can also be a fold-it. So I am going to go ahead and run this through the machine. And I'm not even sure if it lists. No, this doesn't even say it. So this is kind of like a bonus tip. And this is not something I came up with, because this right here, where it happened to that one, this can be this shaker can also be a fold-it card. So you see it's a shaker. but it's also a folded. So don't think I came up with this idea, but you can take this hello die and make it into a folded. It's a little bit smaller there, but it looks really nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. Let's go over and we're going to run this through again on a folded. You have to have your die going just a little bit over the edge. So I've got that. And I am missing a plate. There it is. We're going to run that through. And we're going to get the bottom of our card. I've been yakking so much. We're going to go ahead and we are going to do a few shortcuts because, of course, yesterday I did test this a little bit. So I have some die cutting that I'd used yesterday that I can add to this. So that's what we're going to do to kind of keep things moving. If you were to do this on your own, it would take a little more time. But we'll get some shortcuts going. So here I have my base here of the card. Oh, let's see. I'm going to switch cameras because this will be better over here. And I might even be able to, can I do the picture-in-picture over here? Let me see. Ooh, how about that? My head's a little bit cut off. I'm a little bit taller than Stephanie, but there I am. So here I have my folded. I'll lean down a little bit. Don't pay attention to me, just pay attention here. So we have our folding card here. Great. Looks awesome, right? Folds, opens. We could add a little sentiment in there if we wanted. Let's get this stuff out of the way and get our dies out of the way. But, you know, with the folded, it is, you get that straight line at the top. It doesn't look right. So I went ahead and I ran this through one more time. This is what I did yesterday. We're saving time here. I ran it through the machine one more time and it gets the nice even, or not even, but correct die cut on the front here. So I'm just going to layer this over here. So let's do that. And let me get my adhesive on here. I want to get it on the stamping mat because I'll definitely get busted for that, right? Okay, and then I have the adhesive on here. I'm just going to layer that on top. Great. And make sure I get it just right. Perfect. Okay, now yesterday I also ran through this nice, that's not the one I want to use. That was my test one. So let's go ahead and do a new one today. I'm going to get this cardstock here. And it's kind of a shame, but we want to use this front, so we're going to lose some dragonflies, but that is just the trade-off. But I like that color. It's going to work nicely on a card front that we have here. Okay. Get that, and I have that put together. Let's go ahead and take this die, and we're going to run it through our machine. I'm going to switch back over to that camera. Whoops. No, it didn't work that time. What did I do? What did I do? There we go. Okay, got it. With a little bit of practice, I could get this down pat, but this is the first time I've worked with all this equipment on this side. Now, usually I'm on the other side, you know, making sure the show runs right and everything, and I can handle that. But when I get over here to do all of this, it is a lot different. So we're going to run, this is just the word. It would have been smart of me to go ahead and maybe use an adhesive sheet on this. It's not the end of the world, but it might have been a good idea to do that. But anyhow, we have cut this word out. Looks great. And I can take this, and I will have to get some adhesive on here. Oops, I got it all tangled up. Let me switch because you can't even see what I'm doing now. Sorry. Super source. There we are. Okay, so this came cut out of there. Looks good. Looks good, right? And let's see, what are we going to do? We're going to go ahead and add the adhesive on here. Get some adhesive going on this. If we would have used an adhesive sheet, it might have been a little bit better. I'm going to get in trouble. Getting some adhesive on this work area. Somebody's going to find out. And I don't want to get in trouble for it. So I'm going to be a little extra careful. So I'm going to go ahead and layer this on top. Great. I have that. Now, Perfect. If I'm happy with that, I have my own A2, not A2 card, but my own. Whoops, that didn't come out there. We need a little bit of adhesive on that. And I simply made a nice little hello card, and it folds up open, so I could add some nice little sentiments on the inside if I wanted. That was easy. But hey, maybe I have another idea. Maybe I want to add it to a card front like this. I could do that. I have this card front that was already made, and that's not staying down because I didn't put enough adhesive on there. So let's do that one more time. That'll work. And let's just say, let's go ahead and do that. If I didn't want this to be a fold it, I could just take it and add it right to the front of this card. Doesn't that look nice? So you have different options. Now, if you would have just made it all flat without the fold it part, it wouldn't open up or anything like that. But if you want it to open, give it a little bit of extra interest, you could do that. So it could be a fold it, could just be a plain on the front of a card. You can make it open. Awesome. I did have one more idea I wanted to show you with this, which I thought was kind of neat. And I saw another designer do it. Was not my idea, but something I thought you might like to know. I took what the designer did, and then I just copied. Was I took a sheet of cardstock. I had cut it to an A2 size card, and then I went ahead and I took the shadow die and I ran it through the front. So it went through the machine, boom, just like this. Cut that out. Great. Well, I also went ahead and I ran just the letters through, and you can see how this can fit right in under there. And you might layer it like we had under, what else could I do? I'll show you here. So this would go under here. And of course you would glue it down and everything like that. But you can have a nice opening card here, and it would say hello on the inside. Just gives a little bit of depth and a little bit of interest. You could also add as we were doing here, you could add, and I think I had it, which makes this look a little bit better. You can add these two together and put it right inside the card, and you would have a really nice hello looking there. So it kind of gives you a window, mixing a window card out of a big word die that can also be used as a fold it or on a card front. All kinds of different things you can do with this. So I hope you guys like some of those ideas. It's very versatile. You don't think of it, but it can really, really do a lot. Now back to this card, maybe I just wanted to take a couple of the little gems, something like this, and decorate it. If you have some extra embellishments, maybe you have something that would kind of match this color palette, and I do have a couple little ones there. And Stephanie says you kind of like to do threes, so we'll do threes, and boom, easy, right? Looking pretty good. Got these options. We have a shaker, all kinds of different things you can do to this. Just a plain card front, whatever you want. So that is the Hello Big Word dies. All right, I'm going to clean this mess up a little bit before we create another mess. Oh, real quick, last week my stream was I kind of had some problems. I think it cut out the camera for a little bit, and that was while I was cutting out these little guys, remember last week we looked at the mini pudgies, and so I just wanted to do a real quick take. I was all, look at this, you could cut it this way, or you could die cut it this way, and you guys couldn't see me because for some reason the screen went blank, and I don't even know what happened. It was working when I switched cameras, and then all of a sudden during the middle it just decided to go blank, so you didn't get to actually see. So here's some of the ideas you can do with the mini pudgy one. You can use the shadow that would create a cutout like that. This is using the inside die, and Stephanie had talked to you guys a little bit about how that adds a little bit of texture when you use I don't know if my camera can catch that, but it gets a little bit of, when you use the inside die, gives a little interest and dimension to your die cut. And then we have just this one was also just the inside cut out, and I did have, there's one that I inked, and I used the die set to cut it out. Can I go a little bit closer on these? I think I can. Yeah. Okay, awesome. So you can see some of the different things that you can do with this set. There's different options. And of course, you could color any of these if you want. Now, this guy you wouldn't color, he's not white, but the other ones you can color and make them. If you wanted more natural colors for your cat, you could do brown or black or just white, whatever you want. But you have a lot of options with this one. Again, I just wanted to point that out because that was a bit of a fail during our episode last week. Again, I don't know what happened to the camera, but something went bad. And then one more thing I want to mention from last week. Remember I showed you this Miss You die? I better back up now. I showed you this I Miss Your Face die, which was great and everything, but I didn't do a very good job with it. I tried to put it on fold it, but I thought it was going to work like a drop-in. It didn't. It cut a hole in the middle of the fold it. So, but I wanted to show you it does work. So here it is. It says, I miss your face. You can add this to any card front. And let's see. So I did find, this was, I had cut these out. And if you would, just to do it normal, there's a rectangle using the outside die here. And your words come from the inside where it says, I miss your face. You can just take these and layer them together and add them right onto a card front like this. Maybe that already has your dotted rectangle. So you can mix and match. That works on that. Here's another example. So I just wanted you guys to know this die does work. I failed a little bit last week, but it does work. It's normal. Layer it with something underneath. Great. And then I did have a fold-it that it would work on. I found this mug A2 coffee die. And I went ahead and I die cut one there. You see I've got my card right there. And here you go. It says, I miss your face. And you can just add it. And it really does fit right there. So if you have somebody you miss and you want to let them know, that works on the mug fold it. And there might be some others. Just got to be a little bit larger. You can't. Remember, I tried to run the die right over the front thinking it would just drop in and cut through there. It just totally cut up the card. So that did not work. And then here's one other example you can mix and match these. I kind of like that lighter color a little bit better. But just so you know, it does work. So even if you see Ken do something and he just totally blows it, it's not the die's fault. It's not the stamp's fault. It is user error. User error. So that happens some of the time. Okay, I'm going to switch back over to my desk. We're going to do that quiz now. So get ready. Get ready, everybody. Okay. We are going to do our St. Patrick's Day quiz. I'm going to switch my cameras here. And there are some weird questions, so beware. Let's go. Let's do it. Oh, no, we don't want that one. We want me. Nope, not that one either. I don't know where all my buttons. There we are. So be prepared. There are some really, really weird questions here, you guys. But it's all supposed to be St. Patrick's Day related. So here it is. I'm counting on you guys. The last time we did this quiz from this company, we were like 50%. We failed. We're not going to fail this time, but if you guys don't bail me out, I'm going to be in big trouble. So let me add a stop screen there, and then we're going to add this, and let me get rid of that big word over there. So it's quiz time. We did awesome on Family Feud last week, but the last time we did the quiz was not so good. So we're going to try and do this quiz here. There are some, again, weird things about St. Patrick's Day that I had never heard of. So here we go. And we're going to share that. And let me find the quiz. Awesome. Here we go. That's the one we're going to share. All right. 26 St. Patrick's Day. Again, I don't know if we're going to get through all of these, but make sure you guys have the chat. I'm going to be watching. You have to help me answer. All right. I'm counting on you guys. Here we go. Let me get rid of this ad. And remember, a lot of the time there's all kinds of crazy ads on here. So this is the price of using a website like this. What is the name of the traditional wooden Irish boat? Is this random or what? Is it a dory? Correct. Skiff or kayak? Who knows? I would say it's not a kayak. Does anybody have an answer for me on this one? What is the traditional wooden Irish boat? What do they call it? What do they call it? Anybody know? Anybody know? I don't see anybody jumping in my chat there. I might be on my own here. Dory, I think, upstairs room. Connie says Dory. Okay, we're going to go with that. I thought it was Dory or skiff. See? What was it? I never even heard of this word before. Curach. All right. I'm going to blame that one on you guys. Oh, I have my laugh buttons here too. So if I say something funny, see here, I get to use my my sound buttons. Ooh, there's something coming. There's a buzz or something. You guys hear that buzz? Oh, there's like a hum. Let's see. No. Oh, that's not working. All right, there we go. Okay. All right. Laugh button is here. All right. Next question. What U.S. president was, why does it keep scrolling all around? What U.S. president was the first Irish Catholic to be elected to the office? Franklin Roosevelt, John Kennedy, Richard Nixon, or Ronald Reagan? First Catholic president. I know this one. I'm gonna answer. I'm sure you guys know. Kennedy. All right. We're 50%. Deb got it, and so did Sylvie. Good. One notable Celtic knot is the shield knot, which takes what shape? Has anybody ever heard of a shield knot? A Celtic knot that is a shield knot, which takes what shape? Square, triangle, circle, or hexagon? I told you these are some weird questions. I know you guys all got the Kennedy one, but we got to go on to this one. One notable Celtic knot is the shield knot, which takes what shape? Has anybody heard of a shield knot? Triangle, Diane said. All right, you guys are going with triangle. Let's do it. Oh, every time I listen to you guys, I get it wrong. A whole bunch of people said triangle right there, so I went with it. It was, what was it? Wrong. Square. Many Irish people go on a mountain pilgrimage to honor St. Patrick in what month? Now, I would have thought it was March. What month do they honor St. Patrick? October, December, August, or May? Wouldn't you have thought March, since we celebrate St. Patrick's Day in March? Jeffrey said square, too late. What month do they celebrate St. Patrick? October, December, August, or May? You guys are all over the place on this one. I've got an August, May, and October, May, question mark. Okay, I see 2 May, so we're going to try May. Nope, August. All right, we're just about done because we've got 1 right out of 4 questions. What sort of object is the clogged drag held at the, I don't even know. We're going to skip that one. I don't know. Okay, here we go. This is food. I'm just going to guess on this one because none of us is going to know this one, right? We're going to just say it's a bell. Duh! I got a lucky guess. I had no idea what that was. What is the name of the Irish dish consisting of mashed potatoes mixed with scallions, milk, and butter? Is it champ, slaint, Ferris, shepherd's pie? Shepherd's pie. Shelly, I will get if you're looking for Stephanie's videos from HSN, just go to the program guide on the HSN website, and it shows she had one in the middle of the night, and then she had one during the day here too. So there's 2 different episodes. So which, does anybody know that one? I don't think it's shepherd's pie, you guys. Mashed potatoes, scallions, milk, and butter. I think it has meat in it, doesn't it? I see a couple shepherd's pies, so we're going to do it. This one's on you guys. Champ. Has anybody heard of champ as an Irish food? Has anybody even heard of that? Shelly, I'll add the link later after this video's over. I'll try to get you a link to where those videos are. Okay. I've never even heard of Champ. So what do we get? Like 2 out of 6? 2 out of 6 so far? Not too good. I told you. A couple more. What is a classic Irish dish pulled together from sausage, potatoes, and leftovers? You guys ever heard of any of those? Now, you know what? Sausage, potatoes, great. But leftovers, you just throw in everything in there? Everything? Comer, Early's, Rashers, Cottle, or Blah? When you guys give me different votes, that really doesn't help me. We need to get on a run of all the same answers. Nobody's even taking a chance on this. Come on, you guys, you got to help us out here. Okay, I'm just going to go with the first one. Diane says Rashers, so let's try. Coddle. All right, we're just going to stop at 10. So we got 3 to go. The superstructure of buildings in Ireland often contains the concealed skulls of what animals? The superstructures of buildings in Ireland often contain the concealed. So where do you see a bunch of skulls from animals if you go in Ireland? Horses, sheep, dogs, or cows? Oh, there's some random stuff to do with St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, right? So if you want to see a bunch of buried skulls in some buildings in Ireland, what kind of animals? Sheep, everybody says. Ooh, let's do it. Horses. Okay, breathe deep. Breathe deep. We've already got to fail. We're already going to fail this quiz, so nothing's going to hurt now if we get 2 more wrong. Which Irish saint's holiday usually involves drinking? This is an easy one, right? When do you drink a lot if you're Irish and you're celebrating a holiday? Of course, it's got to be Patrick, right? Patrick. Hey, 3 out of 9. Okay, this is it. To get to 40%, according to an old Irish folk song, who sold cockles and mussels on the streets of Dublin? Does anybody know this one? Please, we got to get this one just to get to 40%. According to an old Irish folk song, who sold cockles and mussels on the streets of Dublin? Do you guys recognize any of those names? I told you this was tough. We have 1 vote. Oh, we have got 2 Mollies. Okay, 3 Mollies. This is it. Yes. All right. So I think our final score was like 40%. Ken actually got 2 of those, I think. But I think most of you would have known the Kennedy one. So, and I guessed on 1. And so I think altogether we got like 1 or 2 right out of 10. Well, I guess we're all good at making cards and crafting and stuff around here, but Irish celebrations are not our thing. And what was the other one? We blew it on Valentine's Day. So, hey, we tried. All right, let's move on. We are on to our next item. 40%. Last time we got like 50%, so we are on a downward trend. Next up, this one's awesome. The pop-up gift card. When it was from August of 2021. It's great. Comes with a couple main dies that are going to do most of the work here. I'll show you how easy. This is surprising to me. It really, really is easy. And it's got a whole bunch of decorative dies. Let me find it over here on the website. Let's see. There it is. It's called the A2 gift card, and I'll share that with you. No, we need to present a new one. We're going to stop sharing that one, and then I need to add a new one. This is a little bit slow. I'm not used to this setup here. Okay, got it. All right, there we are. So it really is cool. My question for you guys, if you were to get a gift card, if somebody were to give you a gift card, where would you want it to be? Amazon, Walmart, restaurant, clothing place? What it would be your favorite place to get a gift card? If somebody was going to make a card and you opened it and inside there was a little gift card holder, what would you want that gift card holder to be holding? let me know the gift card that you would want to get. Let me know the gift card that you would want to get. Okay. Ooh, I'm hearing myself. This is weird. If I have these headphones, I can hear myself, which is scary. Okay, so this is from, again, when is it? August of 2021. Tell me what kind of gift card you would like to get if somebody was going to give you one. Everybody's got to answer this because I know everybody loves gift cards. I do have some fun facts for gift cards here in just a minute. So you go on the website and you get all these card ideas, and there are a ton of them. And I have a whole bunch of cards to show you, and probably most of these that you can see on the website. I'm going to show you, there's a video from Stephanie, a couple of them. Oh, I have way more card samples. So I think it was on HSN before, and it has been on the Stamps of Life website since August of 2021. Tamar says, I don't like gift cards. Huh. I give them to my daughter. Wow, you're missing out. You are missing out. Oh yeah, you guys, I didn't think that was a trick question. You guys should have all said Stamps of Life gift cards. I tricked you because now I know that you like Hobby Lobby better than the Stamps of Life. You like Amazon, you like Barnes and Noble, Costco, nail salon. And I thought you guys were Stamps of Life fans. I'm just teasing. You can like other things too. I wouldn't pick a Stamps of Life one. I would probably do Best Buy or Walmart or something like that. Okay, now, so you've got the ideas. How many dies? You get 14 dies. It makes an A2 card in the end, and it really folds out really wide, but when you put it together, it folds down into an A2 size card. So I'm going to go over here. You see the website. I'm going to try to switch cameras. Let's remove that there. Back to me, but we've got to get our die cutting table, so let's do that. And let's switch over there. Okay, back to, now I can show you the card samples here. Okay, let's go take a look at them. And they are, number one, I have a bunch of them. And number two, there are a lot of great ideas, So let me get my table straight there. And I should be able to do the picture-in-picture. Oof, gosh, I'm on a roll right now. That means something bad is going to happen, since I'm starting to think that. Probably something bad is going to happen. Now, when we did the HSN version, I know you did get a nice idea book. I don't think that comes with the die set currently, but I believe this is on the website. So you could download it and take a look at it if you want it. Oop, my alarm's going off. It means, you know what it means? I am way off schedule. I should be getting around and being finished around an hour. Well, I did start a few minutes late, so I can make up some time here. But that would be all of the ideas, some information that would be downloadable on the website. But these samples that I have are really great. Again, I thought this was going to be kind of a difficult one to make, but it's not that hard. So let's move this out of the way, and let me show you the samples I have. So again, it's A2 size, and this is just using the collection there with some pattern paper. You open it up for my friend, and it's got the nice card holder in the center. Now, when I use regular adhesive, like a roller like this, and it wasn't holding together that good. This is the one I made yesterday when I was practicing, and it was kind of, these two pieces were just coming apart. I added glue last night, and it is totally holding together because there's a lot of pressure and a lot of movement right there, you guys. So adhesive, if you have some adhesive you really like, maybe the score tape would work, but the adhesive that I used was not holding the card together. It started out good, but when I went and grabbed it to see how it was doing a little bit later, it just fell apart. So last night I added glue. We have the glue on our website. Oh, I can't remember, Amazing Glue or whatever Stephanie calls it, but it's the Stamps of Life version, and it is totally holding together now. Let's see, this one says hang in there, and ooh, so you don't always have to use it as a gift card. Check out this one, they've just decorated it. So this is one you don't even have to use as a gift card. It just says for my friend. So that is an option, something you can do with that. And this says anniversary, and whoop, there you have a nice little message, and Ken and Stephanie on the inside there. Toast to your anniversary, it says. This is with our squirrel. if you're not familiar with him, I think he was a club guy a long, long time ago. I am nuts about you. And again, not using the little holder as a gift card, but just adding a little decoration. So different things you could do with it. It says gift card, A2 gift card, but look at these other things that you can do with Christmas. A little something just for you. Now we're a ways away from Christmas, but you can start to get ready. We've added our little elves on that. So it says, hello, my friend. And ooh, nice friend. They even have this, they were going to give a gift card. Ooh, nice. And this says, happy birthday. Nice decoration. All the flowers that you've seen on these are the flowers that do come in the die set. Do I still have that with me? Yeah. So you see all the flowers you get in the decorative dies. So you can mix and match and do quite a lot with that. You don't have to use those. So again, like I think there's 1, 2, 3 dies do almost all of the work in this set. So there's that one. A couple more here. And it says, if I had a flower for every time you made me smile and laugh, I'd have a garden to walk in forever. That's nice. You are loved, it says. And this is the one I think actually on the packaging. I might have lost the flower, but just showing you basic. That gift card would fit right in there. So let me show you how easy it is to do. Much, much easier than I thought. Just seeing the card and how much movement and how it can hold a gift card in it kind of makes you think that it's going to be like crazy hard to do, but it's really not. Okay. So here is the set that I have, and here are other dies. Again, I created this yesterday on my own, and I just need this large die here. This is a panel that will just fill in here. I'm going to run this through twice. You run it through twice, okay? And I have some kind of St. Patrick's Day colors here. Let's see what we're going to do. Just to have some contrast, where we're going to run a green through, and also we'll run through the gold and mix and match these together. So this die is nice, is going to cut right here. And then this line here is going to score, so it folds over real nice. Now today I will just use the adhesive. I have glue over there, but I'm just going to try to put it together real fast. And again, I recommend the glue for this one just because there's a lot going on there. Let's move over to Stephanie's machine here. And I can see some leftovers from earlier. Let's get that stuff out of the way. It's getting really messy in here, so I'm going to have to do a lot of cleaning before I leave. I wish some of you guys were around here. You could come by and help me clean up this mess, because we don't want to leave any evidence behind, right, that we've been in here. I know something's going to be out of place and I'm going to get busted, but I'm trying my best. All right, and a little speed bump there, that little clicking. I think I ran that through far enough. Now I had it at just a slight angle, so I didn't expect those bumps, but this machine is a little tricky with that. So there you go. Whoops. I'll do that over here. So you see that I cut this out and it's got the fold. So there's one. Okay, and we're just going to fold that over. But we need to get the other side of the card. So let's do that again. And again, we could just use all green if we wanted the base to be all green. But for us, we want to just make a little different colors here so we can kind of see what's going on. I hope everything is going good for you guys today, that you're having a great day. Again, we did our HSN stuff. So usually I go to the office on Tuesdays, but I'm here helping out with the camera stuff, and I said, well, I still want to do the Take Two Tuesday, so I decided to give it a try here in Stephanie's studio, and it's going okay. I didn't get off to a good start, but we're making up for it now. All right, there is our other piece, and again, it wasn't that things were bad, just I was a little behind. Well, now I also have this, and I cut that out. And we have to take these, and we'll go back to our main table. We have to attach these together. And this is the part where I recommended that you would want to use the glue. But let's go ahead and try to do it with the adhesive and see at least if it stays together long enough while we're working over here. So I've got this, get this out of the way, and I don't want to goof this up. So we're just going to we need to put adhesive on these two that are going to come together like that. So let's do that. This will be my scratch paper. Then we can just glue like crazy with the adhesive maybe. If I just really put a lot of adhesive, I won't get the same results as I got yesterday. Let's give it a try. And you might have to fiddle around with it too in order that you leave yourself enough space for your gift card still to be able to set in this little gap here. So that is something I had not quite gotten to yet. But there you have it. So that creates the card, right? Just those two die cuts that we have done. Well, you could just add something real simple in here to maybe decorate the inside of the card. I have this cardstock here or paper pad, and I'm just going to run. This is the inside panel that fits right in there. We'll just run it through, and I'll show you how easy it is just to decorate it. Again, there are 1, 2, and then you see I don't have it out here. This little smaller insert. This would add your little. You could decorate these sections here with this die. So basically, 3 dies are doing this whole card. It doesn't seem like there's just way more to it than that, but it's not. There's not more dies. It's just simple. It's easy. Let's take that, and I will switch over to my machine here so you can see what's going on. We've got some green hearts here, and let's switch to that. Okay, I've got it. And I'm going to put this at an angle. I think this machine kind of will do speed bumps no matter what, but I'm trying to avoid some of those. Let's do that. And back through. Now I do have, I didn't get to the fun facts yet. After this, we'll do fun facts before we do our devotional, our good news segment. I have some information about, I have information about gift cards that this is probably going to be surprising to some of you. There's some weird things about gift cards. All right, let's go ahead and add the adhesive to here. And this will just fit right on top of there. You could add either side if you wanted, but I'm just going to do this again just so we have a little look of how it's different. Perfect. So you could decorate the other side, this panel. Excuse me. When you close the card, this will also work on the card front. So basically with this one die, you can decorate all 4 panels really super fast. Seems like this is holding together a little bit better today. Maybe I put enough adhesive on. That folds. Maybe add another sheet. I have some other pattern papers in here. If I'm thinking St. Patrick's Day, then maybe one of these, something like that works. That would be nice, the plaid. I could add that to the front, add some flowers, and you have a gift card ready to go. You just add your gift card right here to the center. If you want to decorate these little panels, you can do that with the inside die that I was talking to you about. That's it. That is it. This is really a great one, you guys. If you have it, you have forgotten about it, go ahead and get that back out and put it to use. You're going to like it. Whoa, where do you go? I switched cameras, but I'm not in the camera shot yet. Hang on. So we are going to do some fun facts. You know, we do these quizzes and these facts things just to kind of keep our brains working a little bit. That's what I think anyway. So we can learn some things maybe that we didn't know, and good to keep our minds working, and learning more things are good for us. So we're going to do that with the fun facts. Let me pull that up. Oh, where is that? This is my slow spot. This is the one thing I'm a little slow on grabbing my screens here. So we're going to stop that one, and then we're going to start a new one. And at least this is working today, the share of the screen. It didn't work the other night during our live. Okay, 10 facts about gift cards. And I'm going to share that with you. So it says if you're thinking, let's see, what do we want to know? 10 facts about gift cards and 25 what to know. You want to know some interesting fun facts about, excuse me, gift cards. Sorry about that. And gift cards in 25, here we go. There's some good things and some bad things. The first digital gift card in 2019 was Amazon. I have never received a digital gift card. I don't know if that means like somebody can email it to you. Amazon, Starbucks, Home Depot, 98 billion in gift cards. A 90% increase in gift cards from 2005. Wow. Restaurant gift cards are the most purchased gift cards. So remember how we talked before? If you wanted one for a restaurant, you're in the majority. The most popular gift card is restaurants. The most popular restaurant gift card of the year is Starbucks. I know a lot of you guys probably like Starbucks out there, right? Starbucks is number one, followed by Chipotle, Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, and Dunkin' Donuts. Do you guys know that McDonald's, I don't know if they still do, but for a time they owned Chipotle. Did anybody out there know that? I knew that. McDonald's owned Chipotle. I think they might just own 1% now, but they have a big variety of differences in their menus. Gift cards can be registered even if the card is lost. The credit is not. This is an important one. It says in the past, issuers of gift cards have declared cards as easy to spend as cash. Cards were just like cash another way for certain customers. If they were lost or stolen, they were gone forever. With bank branded cards to protect them from loss. So I think this only works with certain ones. So if you lose one or steal one, if you don't steal one, but if somebody steals one from you, there's a way for you to register. Now you'd have to do this, I think, before, excuse me, I'm gonna hit my button real quick here. I think you would have to register that before it gets stolen. That would be the key. So if you have like a bank issued, which most of these are just issued by Home Depot or Amazon, you're not going to be able to protect. Digital gift card sales are predicted to hit 5 billion in 2025. So it is a big thing. This is the funny things. Now, these are the things you got to be aware of. Because you get a gift card and what happens? It gets lost. It gets misplaced. You forget about it. Well, that's how these companies make tons of money off of gift cards. They're hoping, and I'm sure they have a formula, that a certain percentage of gift cards are never going to be used. So it's our job to keep track of them. So if you get a gift card, if somebody gives it to you, have a certain place in your house where you keep them all, maybe a little envelope, a little storage bucket, but keep them all there so you know they're all in the same place all the time, and then at least you'll have a chance. Because these companies, these big companies, they're hoping that we lose a lot of them. So it's kind of a tricky thing. If you're good at keeping track of it and making sure you use it, it's great. Men seem to spend more on gift cards than women. That's an interesting one. It's found that men spend more on gift cards than women. Closer than I thought, though. Just about a $20 difference. Grandma and grandpa spend an average of $186.44 a year on gift cards. Grandma and grandpa don't know what we want. If you're a grandma or grandpa, you probably don't know what your grandkids want. All right, so gift cards are an easy way out. Gift cards are big business. Let's see, does it say anything we want? You could sell them. Gift cards can expire, but not within 5 years. That's a good one to know too. So if you have a gift card, they are good for 5 years. 5 years. How about that? So you got 5 years. Keep them all together. You've got 5 years to spend them. Or you can regift them if you want. If you want to send some gift cards to Ken at the Samps of Life, I will gladly help you out with your gift cards if you don't like them. Just teasing. Just teasing. You can return and sell unwanted gift cards. There are websites where you can sell. How about that? You could sell a gift card that you don't want. Now, are they going to, if you have a $100 gift card, are they going to give you $100? No, they're not. But you can get some money back out of them. So maybe you want to go on this website. It says like gift cards done there. I don't know what that's. apexpay.org. Best gift card trading platforms. Be careful. I bet there could be some scam ones out there on this, but Here it says, for example, a $50 card returns you only $45. But if you would rather have the cash than the gift card, it works out good for you. And then some states have special regulations for gift card, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it has to do with expiration, and then it tells you how you can sell them. They must buy them here. So anyway, there's information. You can get money back for gift cards, or you can just regift them. But the trick is, don't get stuck with them. Don't lose them. Don't forget about them. Otherwise, you're going to get burnt after 5 years. You got 5 years to do something with it. Okay. I see everybody seems like they're kind of bored with my gift card talk, so let's move on. I don't see any comments there. Nobody gives gift cards. Nobody cares about gift cards, but I thought you guys might want to know that since we were working on a gift card die set, right? I thought that might work. Okay, if you have your Bibles today, we want to get out our Bibles and check out, this is our last time here in There we are. This is our last little teaching here from Matthew, the book of Matthew. So we're in Matthew chapter 28, the final chapter. I hope you've been following along, and I hope maybe God has spoken to some of you through these times. I feel like God wants to speak to all of us, and reading his word is the best way we can hear from God. So I have some notes and some information, and we're going to do an overview of chapter 28 and then a short little devotional that should be helpful to most of us. And yeah, so let's get that going. So I got to open on my Bible. Otherwise, how can I read it? So if you're using, like today, I'm using my iPad. You can use your phone. Maybe you have a physical Bible. All awesome ways to read God's word. So let's do that together. So starting in, I was reading Proverbs earlier today, but I need to be in Matthew 28. Oh, let me switch that to, whoops, not that one. Let's finish up strong here and not mess all this up. Okay, so Matthew 28, I'm scrolling through. I'm in the New Testament, and I passed Matthew, Mark, Luke, John. There it is, 28. So let's do our overview in the first few verses there, kind of verse 1 through 8. This was after Jesus had he had died on the cross in chapter 27. He was buried. They follow, and they know where he was, the tomb that he was put in. Remember, some of the women who had been following him, they've followed along to see where he was buried. So they are coming, Mary Magdalene and Mary, which is probably Mary of Bethany, which was one of Jesus' good friends. Mary Magdalene was the woman who he had cast demons out of. So these women were super devoted to Jesus, and of course they were crushed when he died, but they're still interested in caring for him. They had rituals, things that they would do with bodies. They would kind of put like oils and perfumes and things like to care for even dead bodies. So that's what they were doing. The Sabbath was over, and it's early, super early on Sunday morning, we would say, and they're off to the tomb running, and they are looking for Jesus. They were very special women, these ladies. We see here at when Jesus died, it was mostly just women that were there. It sounds like John was at the cross, but Jesus' mother, Mary, and these women here, Mary Magdalene and Mary from Bethany, lots of Marys, right? A very popular name. And they were close to Jesus, and they really cared for him, and they had concern about taking care of him. Even though they felt that he had died and was no longer with them, they still had a great love for him. So they run to the tomb, and there's a great earthquake. It says the guards who were supposed to be guarding the tomb, remember they had set a guard to watch over the tomb in the last chapter. They are shaking with fear, and it says that an angel came down from heaven and caused this earthquake. The stone, this big huge stone, was rolled away. And that's something to think about. The women, when they were coming to the tomb, they didn't even have the concept to think about, how are we going to roll this big stone away? But God took care of that for them, right? So they get to the tomb, and the angel said to the women, "Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who was crucified. He's not here, he's risen." And then the angel tells them, "Don't be afraid. Go tell his disciples they need to meet him in Galilee." And so they go off, they run off, and as they're running off to tell the disciple, awesome, this is so cool. Verse 9 to 10, the women meet Jesus, and it says they worship him. So Jesus is right there in front of them, and he's alive. And it says that they worship him. They grab him by his feet. So maybe like they're down on the ground worshiping Jesus, but they're holding on to him too. They don't, it's like that. We're never going to let you go, Jesus. And they're holding on to him. I wonder what he felt like, because he has a different body now. He has a resurrected body. And we know a resurrected body is capable of doing some different things compared to a normal body. So it's interesting to think that they could hold on to him, but the same body that Jesus is in is able, later on we'll see, is able to pass through the walls. Interesting. So they're holding on to him. They don't want to let him go, but he says, do not be afraid. Go and tell the disciples to go to Galilee, and there they will see me. The angel brought up fear. Jesus brought up fear. Of course, a big experience like this would cause some fear in any of us, right? And then there's a plan by the soldiers, the guards. They run into town and they explain what had happened. They go to the religious rulers and they set in this plan that says, hey, you guys just make up the story that his disciples came at night and they stole his body while you guys were sleeping. Now, the thing is, if the guards got caught sleeping and they failed to do their job, it was common in the Roman army, they would put somebody to death like that who had failed to do their job. So they make up this plan, and the religious guy said, hey, if this gets back to the governor, we'll make up some plan, we'll get you off the hook. And it says that is what has commonly been reported among the Jews until this day. And that is a big theory that a lot of people hold to, that his body was stolen away by his disciples. So of course it's not true, we'll find out, but historically that has been one of the reasons that they say the grave. All right, and then we move down. We're going to skip verse 15 or verse 16 and 17. Wait, no, I missed a spot there. I got that. We are going to focus on 16 and 17. So Jesus, they do come to Galilee, and they gather together, and Jesus gives them what is called the Great Commission. This is important in verse. We're not going to focus on this one, but it's still interesting. It says, and Jesus came and spoke to them, saying, all authority has been given to me in heaven and on earth. So go therefore and make disciples of all the nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit, teaching them to observe all things I have commanded you. And lo, I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Amen, it says. So that's the end of Matthew. We're going to go back and we're going to look at something real quick. So that is kind of the Great Commission. Jesus sends out the disciples. They are to disciple the world, share the gospel with people. And as people would come to be believers, their job was to baptize them in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. They were to teach them, to observe the things that Jesus had taught them. And Jesus said this, they wouldn't be alone. He said, I will always be with you. Wouldn't that give you great confidence to know that Jesus is always with you? Well, that's true for us. Now we're his disciples. This is his plan, his commission, is the things that he wants us to do. So we're to carry on this. And as we might experience times of fear or uncertainty, those kind of things, we know that he's always with us. But I wanted to go back and look at verse 16 and 17, and I'll pop those verses up for you here. We're just about done here with Matthew. So Jesus says, then the 11 disciples, they went away into Galilee. So they did just like what Jesus said. They went to meet with him. This is after he had resurrected. They went to the mountain which Jesus had appointed for them. And this is interesting. When they saw him, so they can see him with their eyes, they worshiped him. But some doubted. Interesting. They worshiped the Lord, but they also doubted. And my question for you guys as we're going through this, do you recall something in your life that when you heard about it, when you heard the good news or it was something exciting, you said, this is like just too good to be true? Do you ever recall some experience in life like that where it just seemed whatever had happened seemed too good to be true? I'm sure we have all had those situations where something awesome has happened to us, and something awesome has happened to us, and we're like, I just can't believe this. This is too good. It's too amazing. Well, I think the disciples were in that situation. They worshiped and they saw him with their eyes, but it also says It also says that they doubted. You see right there at the end, but some doubted. So here they are. They can see with their eyes. They are excited. They worship, but there's still some doubt. Now, I looked up this word doubt, and it doesn't mean like they were not in unbelief, but they were, the word kind of means they were hesitant, they were wavering, they were uncertain. It just probably didn't all make sense to them right at the moment. The great news is we know that all these guys, though they had this moment where there was doubt, um, they didn't fully understand everything. They did go on to serve the Lord. They all went out and faithfully served Jesus, even up to the point of, I think all of them gave their lives, except for, I think, John. They all gave their lives serving the Lord. So um, they did have that point where they were all in. The doubt was gone. But, for us, we can have those moments in life that we can have some doubt. Our beliefs, they can waver some of the time. It's normal. I want you guys to know that. So even our belief in God, it can happen. Our minds can kind of play tricks on us, and we can start to think in different ways than we thought. But I want you to know that, the Lord's not upset if you have these doubts in your mind or there's questions, things that don't make sense. Can any of us fully understand God? No, there's no way we can understand everything about him. So there's always going to be some things that leave us uncertain or without full knowledge, or definitely this is true or definitely that is true. There are some things in the Bible that, though they don't contradict, there's different teachings in the Bible that I don't understand exactly how they connect, but I'm going to trust in the Lord that he's going to make them connect. So I came across this this teaching where, doubt is possible. Doubt is not sin. We can all have times when we waver in our belief. We're not certain. And what happens, is it, how do these things happen to us? Is it the enemy, Satan? Is it our own minds? Is it the world that we live in that is trying to sow in those seeds of doubt that we might leave the Lord when we really, in our hearts, we want to stay close to him, but there's just those things that can get into our mind. Maybe it's us who has that problem, or maybe it's somebody we know. But what can we do when we start to have those doubts? So I found this. So I'm going to use this guy. His name is Paul David Tripp, and I think he's a pastor. And I found it on Crossway website, and the subject had to do with doubts. And he went on to give us some ideas, and I kind of used his ideas, so I want to make sure he gets credit. And I kind of changed them a little bit to my own words and things. But I want you to know that it's okay to doubt, but we don't want to remain in that position. What can we do about it? So here are some ideas. And he gave us 6 different ideas, things that we can do when doubt starts to pop in our mind. He says, number 1 is you can argue with yourself when doubt comes. When doubt comes from, like I was saying, the enemy, from ourselves, argue with yourselves. And what do? You recall the promises that Jesus has made. So you get these things in your mind and go ahead and contemplate them, think them over. I like to go back on what are the things I know about the Lord to be true and hold on to those things. And then the things that doubt, maybe I don't have a full understanding, I can say, well, maybe God's going to at a later time reveal that information to me, but I'm going to hold on to what I already know. So wrestle with our minds. That would be number 1. When we start to get on that track, we've got to get into a battle, with our own mind to get ourselves set back right. Number 2, this is a great one, and we talked about it about a year ago. Count your blessings. Look at what God has done in your life or my life and how he has blessed us. And we know it's not of ourselves that we've earned it or we deserved it. So let's just remember how God has been so good to us. And when we remember the blessings, it can remove all the doubt. We can have confidence and go, oh, wow, look at what God's done with me. Why would I ever doubt him? He's been so good to me already. So there's number 2. And then number 3 is confess your unbelief to God. Again, it doesn't hurt God's feelings if we tell him there's some things that we're struggling with. We can be honest with God. He's not going to turn us away. He's not going to get mad at us. He's not going to say, I give up on you, and none of those kind of things. God is willing to reason with us. And I like to think of like a guy, David, who wrote tons of the Psalms. He had some real up moments and some real down moments. Times when he knew God was right there, and then times that he didn't, but he shared what was really in his heart with the Lord. So we need to be like that too. Let's be honest with God. He knows everything we're thinking. He knows our thoughts. He knows our hearts, all those kind of things. So nothing's hidden. So why not just share and talk things over with God? I'm sure he would welcome that. So that'd be a good thing to do. And then number 4, we can just get busy. What does that mean? Like, get out and start doing stuff. Get out and start serving the Lord. When we spend less time thinking about ourselves and we get our minds on other things, that is a great distraction. So when I kind of think doubts are not that good for us, let's fill our time with something that is good for us, something beneficial. And then we can try to encourage other people. We can help other people. Maybe we know people who are in doubt. Maybe we just know people who need help, people who need somebody to talk to or care for them. We can be those kind of people. This is another way to get busy, by encouraging other people, helping them if they have the doubts. It's kind of funny, like, we might have doubts ourselves, but if we start to give other people confidence to overcome their doubts or their fears or their worries, that can rub off on us. We can get that same confidence. So care for others. And then last, let the doubt drive us to Jesus. I thought that was really good. We never want to wander away from Jesus, but we want to move closer to him. Now, I know we covered this verse a long time ago, but I wanted to bring it up one more time, because this is what Jesus is saying to you and to me, even when we have doubts. Let's pull that verse up. He says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your souls. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You see how Jesus says, just whatever situation you're in, whether you're really up or kind of down, or maybe somewhere in between where your faith is super strong or maybe it's wavering a little bit, Jesus is saying, just come to me. He always is welcoming us. And, the Bible says he's our good shepherd. And what does the good shepherd do? He cares for his sheep. So you're his sheep. I'm his sheep. He cares for us. He's asking us to come in and draw closer to him. So rather than straying away from the Lord, let's find ways to get closer to Jesus. And then when we're weary, let's get strengthened by him. And when we have fear or doubt or worries or troubles or things we just can't grasp or understand, let's cling to him, run to him, and be comforted by him and be encouraged and strengthened and built up again. Okay, that is it. So don't let doubt take you away from the Lord. Really, really important. It's common. It's natural. It's going to happen to all of us. We're going to question things. Let's go back to the things that we know. Let's get busy. Let's hold on to God's word. Let's encourage each other. Let's work together. And then let's always seek Jesus in everything we do. That is it. That is it for today. Take Two Tuesday. We are going super duper, about an hour and a half. So only a half hour off what I would like to be. One day we'll get there. So I want all of you to have a super blessed day. Thanks for hanging in there with me and hanging out today. If you want to continue on with our good news segments for next week, we'll be in Proverbs chapter 1 for sure. Read it over for you. There will be some great Bible verses that you can apply to your life. And there's also things that you can share with other people too that could make a real difference in their lives. The Bible says that the word of God will not return void, but it will do what it was sent out for. There's power in God's word. And when you get God's word into your heart, into your mind, there's power. And when you share it with other people, there's power. Now, sometimes we might meet people who don't want to hear God's word, and they might confront us, or they might just act like they don't want to hear it, but there's still power in God's word. And for some people, it encourages them. For some people, it probably convicts them. But let's stand on God's word and let's know it ourselves, and then let's use it and apply it in our lives. And that's the great thing about the books of Proverbs. It is going to be a super practical book where we can get these instruction and go out and live it. So in Proverbs, there will be a lot of practical things for us. So we're looking forward to that. Okay, have a wonderful day. All of you guys are all awesome. We're not good at quizzes. We're good at Family Feud. Maybe we're going to have to try to find another game to play. We'll go back to Family Feud, but, we only were really good at one time. But we'll give it another shot, see if we still got that one down. I'll try to find some other game maybe for us next week. We might take a little break from these quizzes because it definitely is our weakness. Okay, thanks. I will see all of you on Thursday night. Have a wonderful Tuesday, And I think I'm just about done for today. It's beautiful and nice around here today. So I've got to get out and get some sunshine and wrap up this show right now. Bye. I will see you soon. And God bless each one of you. Take care.